1947, and there was no organized sector as far as milk is concerned. In 1951, the production of milk in India was 17 million tons in 1951. And there was no organized sector, there was no controlling authority to how to increase the production. So in 1965, when Shastriji became the Prime Minister, he gave the Nara, Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. And then he formed NDDB, National Dairy Development Board, in 1965. And then people started concentrating on how to improve the production of milk. And in 70s, a lot of dairy cooperatives have started coming up. And production in 1971 stood at 21 million tons only. In 20 years, it has increased only 4 million tons. And then Amul and all Mother Dairy, a lot of cooperatives company like Nandini and Avin, they formed and they have started brokering and encouraging the farmers to invest more on the milk, more on the cattle procurement. 70s, a lot of the cooperative has started coming up and production has started moving up. And in 2001, the total production from 21 million tons, it has increased to 80.6 million tons. And in 80s, a lot of private sector has started investing in dairies. And Amul, they have started now manufacturing value-added product. Earlier, only butter, ghee, and milk powder people were making all this normal product for dairy. So they have started making of kowa, making of yogurt, flavored drinks, and all that. So resulting that consumption in India also started moving up, and people have started drinking milk. And organized sector has invested backward also for procuring milk. So resulting that in 2021, milk procurement and production has stood 210 million tons. And India become number one in milk producing country in 97, 1988, surpassing USA. So that is how the journey has started. Credit goes to Lal Bahadur Shastri, who was the Prime Minister in 65, to recognize the importance of dairies, and lot of cooperatives. All states have now cooperative milk cooperatives making dairy products, and lot of private sectors, large group, Nestle, Levers, Cyber Foods, and lot of local large entrepreneurs have entered into the thing. And now we are topmost milk producing and consuming country. Per capita consumption is now 421 grams. Compared to, still we are less than international standard, which is around 700 grams. But we hope that we will catch up world consumption figure very soon. That's what is my thinking. Lot of advertisements started. So what dairy industry thought, to get the quality control better quality of milk, they have started investing on backward integration, establishing the bulk cooler, chilling plant, and appointing veterinary doctors to guide the farmers how to control the quality of the milk, how to treat the cattle when they become sick, and how to segregate the milk of sick cattle separately from the healthy cows. So that is all. That is the continuous process now. That all the dairies practically they have their own backward integration, and they are guiding the farmers how to improve the quality, basically through the veterinary doctors. Uh, if any cattle is on antibiotics, so how to segregate the milk and keep it separately, not mix with the normal milk, and store the milk in chilled condition of 4 degrees centigrade in chiller and bulk coolers, and milking the animal 2 times instead of storing the milk and then delivering to the dairies. So now they are milking the animals 2 times, one in the morning, one in the evening, and delivering the milk to the dairies, to the consumers directly 2 times. So that is how the quality of the milk has started improving. Earlier in international market, uh, India was treated as a very inferior quality of milk producing country. So that has now started changing. A lot of products has started moving up from India, dairy products. And we hope that in another couple of years' time, India will become one of the major exporter of dairies because of the qualities. So I believe in one thing. If you have the knowledge, if you have the honesty, ownership, and sincerity, you give very importance to the work, and then you have the ability to solve the problem. See what is required for any manager. It's not for me, for any manager. The capability to resolve the problems. I still remember when I started my career. Uh, I used I used to go to my boss. This is the problem. This is the problem. So he was not giving much attention on me. And then I went to my training officer. I said, my boss is not entertaining whenever I go, and he just doesn't want to listen. So he asked me, what you go and tell him? I said, this is the problem. So like, this is the things he doesn't like. You go with him, go to him and tell him this is a problem and this is the way you want to resolve the problem. So I went next time with the problem, with the solutions. Then he said, yes, Mr. Goel, now you understand. You are going to be the manager. So you must understand the solving capability of any issues. So that is number one, which has improved my leadership quality. And always encourage your juniors to perform. Don't develop any negativity among your subordinates. They must think positively. They must work as a team. Team is very important. Nobody can do anything alone. It's the teamwork. So I have got very good team in RH Better and very young team, and people are listening to me. They seek my advice. So that is very essential. That you must feel the ownership. If you think that you are the owner of the project or the company, then you can perform. Otherwise, if you are working for the salary part, then you cannot become a good leader. That is what is my philosophy. After this corona, people have become very much health conscious. they want the product which is good for their health. And milk is a very, very good product in which you can get calcium, you can get protein required for your health. So, future is for milk products. When, if you see that few years before, people were getting milk from the local vendors in buckets and all that. Then pouch culture has come. Now standardized milk, which is called the Tetra Pak milk or UST milk, that is very good for health. Health good for health means it is free from any bacteria. It is purely sterilized, and lot of protein products has started coming. Whey protein, gym lovers they drink whey drinks. Lot of in this your gym, they sell whey protein powder, which is very good for gym lover. And in the future, which I think will be yogurt, different type of yogurt. Earlier, I still remember my mother used to make curd at home. Now nobody is making curd at home. People are buying from the market. And in curd now you will see Mishti dahi, you will see Greek yogurt, you will see lot of variety of yogurts. It's all good for health. And future is, which I feel is caffeine drink, is the Russian drink, which is basically the prebiotic. In India, it is just in the preliminary stage. So that is will come in couple of years' time in India also. And we as a RH Platter, we have very good R&D team. We are working on lot of futuristic product. Like I'm working on soya protein milk. I'm working on cashew cheese. See, cheese is very good, very, very popular product made out of milk. But that is limitations. You have people want the different taste besides the health. The young generation, they want changes. They are fed up with the same type of routine product. So everybody wants change in 3 4 years time. So I'm developing a product called cheese made out of cashew milk, which will be nobody in the world has so far thought of making cheese out of cashew. So we will be coming, I think, in a couple of years' time. It is still in the R&D stage. That will be my future plan. And I am thinking to blend soya milk with the milk to increase the protein level of the milk. Because a lot of people don't like the taste of soya milk.
Yes.
So it will be the blending of soya milk as well as the animal milk, so that it will have the good taste. And the innovative packaging, it should be very attractive for young kid. If they go to any modern trade, they want the packing if it is attractive, they will go for that. And nowadays, people, even the young ladies, and they think of nutritional value of the product. Whether how much protein is there, how much sugar is there. So that is the future product. So we are working in RH products, or all the future products. And in the lot of products will be the number one and will be the first. Still, the type of cheese which we are making in India for export, we are the only one who is making Arabic cheese, halloumi cheese, masmola cheese, akawi cheese, made out of cow milk, which is we are the only one in the world who is making cheese out of cow milk. Otherwise, it is a mixture of goat milk and cow milk. So that is the things which we are doing. Innovative things. Future, I think, for right hand platter is very, very bright. we are putting a plant in Dubai. We have already put up, and we are planning to put up at Singapore also. So we are developing. Target is to, in 3 years' time, 5,000 crores turnover. We should make it.